Anyone who chooses to drive distracted in Ohio could soon be ticketed and fined for their actions. NBC4 first told you yesterday about the bill Governor Mike DeWine signed into law, making distracted driving a primary offense. Well, tonight, NBC4's Jonathan Jackson has been looking at how this law could affect those who protect and maintain our roadways. Jonathan?
Yeah, Jen, so this new law will take effect in less than 90 days, and with it comes a sense of hope for some road workers and law enforcement that this will help keep our roads safer.
When you're driving down the road, you see people doing all kinds of things in the car.
While on patrol, Lieutenant Nathan Dennis with the Ohio State Highway Patrol says he's encountered all forms of distracted driving, from cell phones to eating and even reading.
I've seen people reading the newspaper.
But he says phones are the most common. And here in Ohio, a new law signed by Governor Mike DeWine would make distracted driving a primary offense. Meaning,
if a law enforcement officer across Ohio sees somebody who is inputting information into their phone or watching a video while they're going down the road, that is probable cause for that law enforcement to stop that vehicle.
Beforehand, law enforcement could only ticket texting drivers as a secondary offense, meaning if they're pulled over for another violation first. And the Ohio State Highway Patrol says they've encountered 1,269 deaths from distracted driving in 2022 alone, along with close to 10,000 crashes.
The hope and prayer is that we'll see a drop now in those crashes.
For the Ohio Department of Transportation, they say this new law isn't just helping them do their jobs, but also protecting them.
When that driver is using a phone, is doing something that has taken their eyes off the road, that puts our crews suddenly at an exponential risk that doesn't have to be a factor.
We'll see people driving by with their cell phones, basically videotaping the scenes too as they go by, and that's just another form of distracted driving.
According to ODOT, they've had 135 crews struck by vehicles this year, with several of those caused by distracted driving. And workers tell me their biggest concern is simply making it home at the end of the night, which is why they're hoping for a change with this law.
Definitely a step in the right direction, just to kind of eliminate some of these hazards that we see on a daily basis out on the roadway with people on their cell phones or doing whatever they're doing in their car and not paying attention to the roadway and what's going on.
Now again, less than 90 days until that law goes into effect, and then there will be a 6-month grace period where officers will issue warnings instead of citations to drivers. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Jonathan Jackson, NBC4.